heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Played out to the right. Tries a measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Otamendi. Barrenechea. Goulet. Aim forwards. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Antonio Silva. Barrenechea is onto it in a flash. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Chouameni moved on forwards. Howson gently done. Benfica have reclaimed it. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Luka Bacchio. Spread out to the left. Shot goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now that's well seen too. Araujo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Eder Militao. Camavinga. Barrenechea. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Valverde. And it's played forward. Now it's Billy. Real chance! It's anyone's ball now. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. Barrenechea. It's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. Danger averted for now. Well, they could break here. Lukabakio. Lukabakio. Hit into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Howson. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mighty close.
Mbappe, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Antonio Silva. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chance here to counter. Lovely bit of skill. That is a brilliant interception. He's in here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde does really well to win the ball there.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Arda Güler purring through. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Succumbs to the pressure. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Antonio Silva makes the interception. Antonio Silva. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's gone for goal. Mbappe, great chance!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Araujo. Araujo forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Bacchio. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's searching through. Bellingham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Otamendi. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Bacchio tries to dink it through. Now that's a fine challenge. And he's there to get it away. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aim forwards. Bacchio shapes to shoot! That has been knocked clear. Goulart, gently done. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Vinicius Junior! Lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In once more. It's out for a goal kick. Benfica getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Bacchio. Over to the left. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Howson. Moved on forwards. Strong running down that left flank. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Bacchio, and it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Howson. Played towards the other side, and it's Valverde. Goulart, clearly not happy with that. Otamendi. Araujo. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bellingham. Goulart. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Valverde, delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Aim forwards. Camavinga. Howson. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Shifted upfield. Calmly anticipates. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Is there any support? He might not need it. Araujo. Delivered across. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Chouameni. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards. Brilliantly cut out. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Can he latch on to this? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson. Luca Bacchio wins the duel this time. Chouameni. Bellingham. Howson. Vinicius Junior. And it's Arda Güler. Valverde looking to hit the byline here. Antonio Silva is there, and he can get that clear. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. It's and he shoots! Luca Bacchio getting this one clear. That is lovely. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now then, the ball's come loose. Relentless. Araujo. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Arda Güler. Thinks one through, played into space out wide. He's there to get rid. Relentless. Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. Luca Bacchio. Played with finesse. And they've got a throw. And he shoots! Now it's Bellingham. He's through, now is he in? Oh, well measured. Mbappe! Valverde! Oh, that's nice. Mbappe. Mbappe. Relentless. Luka. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Mbappe. Caresses it through. Neatly clipped into space. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out the supply. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Otamendi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Güler. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Camavinga. Valverde. Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's lofted through here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's a nice ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Benfica, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Well-timed, excellent interception. Howson forwards and with intent. Eder Militao. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Goulet. Now he's got space here. Bellingham plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And that has put paid to that. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out to the left. Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tchouaméni shifted upfield. And it's Valverde. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, it's come loose. Valverde. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, it's played into the area. And the shot! Goal! Benfica are back in business. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Moved on forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Otamendi aim forwards. Deep cross. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Eder Militao, gently done. Howson. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. And it's claimed by the keeper. That is a little undercooked. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
We'll be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser.
So once again, we're underway.
Howson.
Vinicius Junior. And the ball is out of play.
Antonio Silva. Barrenechea. Antonio Silva. Barrenechea.
Bellingham.
That's been slipped through. Valverde.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Bellingham at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Barrenechea.
Benfica keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it.
Bacchio.
And it's played forward.
Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball.
He's found some space. Mbappe! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Always onto this. Tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Bacchio. Spread out to the left. Valverde cuts it out.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Howson. Howson, gently done. Bacchio. Otamendi. Bacchio.
Over to the left.
Araujo. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao chooses to go cross-field. Howson. Luca Bacchio making good progress on the right-hand side. Barrenechea. Ambitious ball here. Valverde with the clearance. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Luca Bacchio looking to get on the end of this. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. Out to the left it goes. Spread out to the left. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. And that's a good... He's having a shot! Can he deliver? Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Araujo, oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Camavinga wins the duel this time. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao. Barrenechea does really well to win the ball there. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Barrenechea.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Proves too strong.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a cute ball.
That has been knocked clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mbappe! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Otamendi, over to the left.
Goulet. And it's Bellingham. Barrenechea gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. Luca Bacchio given the lift of his goal.
Played into the middle.
Antonio Silva cuts out the pass. Nicely intercepted.
Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Otamendi. Relentless. Araujo gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. Bellingham played out to the left flank. Now a header! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Mbappe really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Relentless. Araujo. And it's hoisted clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Let's cut it out. Chouameni. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it clear. They get a throw in. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Looking here to chip it through. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance. Time to deliver. Valverde with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Relentless can get it clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Arda. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. So what can they make of this? Oh, well measured. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo cuts out the pass. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he welcomes it in. He's on it, can he get away? Does really well to win the ball there. Araujo. Otamendi. Relentless. Otamendi shifted upfield. That looks a good ball through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Goulet. Oh, sweet feet. He's had a shot! Benfica forwards and with intent. Otamendi. Otamendi right over towards the opposite flank. Benfica are making a change now. Eder Militao. Howson aim forwards. And it's Bellingham. That's a nicely shaped ball. Valverde showing good feet. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. It's a loose ball. That's a goal kick. It's a good run down the right. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe. Bellingham is fouled. That's going to be a booking. Deftly away. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Tries a deft little ball. Valverde. And he thumps it clear. Out towards the flank. And here's Goulet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Really well manoeuvred, calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Over to the left. Bruma. Hoisted in. No, that's not going to find its target. There's the shot! Tries to get it clear. Chooses to go back. Diving header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Bellingham. Camavinga. And here's Bellingham. Otamendi. Barrenechea. Antonio Silva. Out to the right. Ball's played through. Courtois claims it safe hands. Howson. Eder Militao. Howson. Howson shifted upfield. Otamendi with the clearance. Araujo. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's well seen too. Aim forwards. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So now the difference is 3. Barrenechea. Moved on forwards. Played into space out wide. Mbappe. That's good play. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Araujo. And it's played forward. Floated through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga. Oh, super find. Now it's... There's the shot! Great football, shot and save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Eder Militao goes short. Camavinga. And he's got... And back to the keeper they go. Luka. Benfica to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Vinicius Junior done delicately. Mbappe! Oh, takes a shot! Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Luka. There's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Long ball looking to counter. Oh, that's neat. And here's Mbappe! And it's Bellingham. Luka aim forwards. Looking to break at pace. Bruma. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Valverde. Eder Militao. Howson. Forward it goes. Bellingham. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to clear it. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone for it! And how good was that? A finish of true class! Just cruising! They are cruising! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Couler, he's through here.
And the finish! And again!
Brought out the best in the keeper. Cleared away. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Mbappe. He can get that clear. Vinicius Junior. Gets a foot in here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Spectacular save! Oh, terrific save. And it's been taken short. Playing it again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Camavinga. Well timed, excellent interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That looks a cracking ball. Bruma looks to the other side. Bacchio tries the cross. Courtois claims it, and the danger passes. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Bacchio. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. It's just beyond his reach. Benfica making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tchouameni. And it's played forward. Goulet. Oh, a delicate chip through. Relentless. Bruma. Araujo. Howson cuts it out.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Benfica cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Os últimos 5 anos, os últimos 5 anos,